All right. Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today, and we're looking at Newcastle
Newcastle.
United's huge win over Ipswich. 4-0.
4-0 thrashing.
That's right, 4-0. You sent this article, and I got to say,
It was a good one.
it was a good one. A lot to unpack here. I mean, Isak's hat trick, that's the headline, right?
It is. A first for Newcastle for him. First hat trick for the club.
Yeah. But there's a lot more to this game than just those 3 goals.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at Murphy's performance, just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah. Let's start at the beginning, though, because, I mean, right off the bat, goal number 1.
Right away.
25 seconds.
25 seconds. I mean, unbelievable.
I was still getting settled, I'm getting my tea, getting ready to watch the game. Boom, goal.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like that. I felt like as soon as the whistle blew, Newcastle was just right on it.
Murphy
Yeah.
takes it down that right side.
Yep.
Sends it across, and Isak just buries it.
Just like that. I mean, talk about a statement of intent right from the get-go. Really set the tone for the whole match.
And this seemed to be a theme, right? That quick attack, like they knew what they were going to do right from the start.
Absolutely. I think Newcastle clearly did their homework. They knew Ipswich likes to play a high defensive line, and they exploited it perfectly. Just that speed and directness caught them completely off guard, especially so early in the match.
So it wasn't just a lucky break, it was a tactic.
Oh, absolutely a tactic. Definitely planned. It worked beautifully.
Speaking of things working beautifully,
Oh, yeah.
Jacob Murphy, 2 assists.
Yeah, he was everywhere. A real menace.
He was a menace. He really was.
Yeah.
What was it about his performance that stood out?
Well, like you said, the assists were fantastic, obviously. But even beyond that, he was constantly looking to make something happen. Every time he got the ball, you felt like something dangerous was going to come from it.
Yeah, it wasn't just like the simple passes. He was making those like diagonal passes right through the defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were pinpoint, those diagonal passes. And they're so crucial to unlocking a defense, forces the defenders to shift, creates gaps, and that's exactly what Isak was able to exploit.
It's like he was pulling the strings and Ipswich were the puppet.
Exactly. Exactly. He was dictating the play. He was in control. Really impressive performance.
And there's that second goal,
Oh, yeah.
which was just, I mean, beautiful.
Cute.
You got Gordon
Great.
weaving through.
He's weaving through defenders.
Yeah.
And then he finds Murphy,
And then, oh, yeah.
who blasts it at the goal.
Yeah.
Hits the underside of the bar.
And Isak, just classic poacher, right place, right time, taps it in.
Just taps it in. I mean, that's teamwork. That's passing. That's...
That's Newcastle really firing on all
Yeah,
cylinders.
exactly. I mean, Ipswich didn't even know what hit him.
No, they just couldn't keep up, couldn't cope.
Then goal number 3.
Yeah, a little bit of a gift.
Little bit of a gift from Ipswich, right? Defensive error.
Yeah, you got to say Murick's pass was a little bit iffy, wasn't it? Yeah, intercepted. And then just gets dispossessed.
And Newcastle pounced just like that. Bang, another goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's what good teams do, right? They capitalize.
Absolutely. They punished those mistakes, and they did it ruthlessly. Clinical finishing.
Which brings us to goal number 4, the hat trick.
The hat trick goal,
Yeah.
and what a way to cap it off. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat.
And again, so fast, that play.
Yeah, classic counterattack. They won the ball, quick transition, and just like the ball's in the back of the net. I mean, that's Newcastle at their best.
And you can't forget that 4th goal.
Yeah, that was something
That's
else.
Murphy again.
I mean, surrounded by defenders, right? But pulls off this incredible back heel assist.
I mean, how do you even see that?
It's vision, it's improvisation, it's just pure instinct. He knew exactly where his teammate was going to be.
Just amazing. On the other side, though, tough day at the office for Ipswich.
Yeah, it really was. Another loss at home. Yeah, it means they still haven't won a single game at home this season. And it's particularly tough because this match happened to fall on the 3-year anniversary of Kieran McKenna taking over as manager.
Yeah, that's got to sting.
It does. It does. I mean, he's done a decent job, turning things around, but they need results, especially with some really tough matches coming up.
Speaking of tough matches, they've got Arsenal and Chelsea coming up over Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's a rough stretch. Going to be a real test for McKenna and his team.
Yeah, definitely. Now, going back to Newcastle, they've got a crazy schedule coming up. 10 games in 6 weeks.
It's a lot of football.
It's a lot of football. But Eddie Howe, he was resting key players in this Ipswich game, clearly thinking ahead.
Oh, absolutely. Smart move. Squad management is key when you've got a fixture list like that. Got to keep players fresh. And this win really showed the depth that Newcastle has. They're ready to compete on multiple fronts. I think it shows their ambition.
So, all right, let's sum this up. We got a dominant Newcastle. We've got a hat trick from Isak. We got a masterclass from Murphy. But the question is, can they keep this momentum going? Can they challenge for the top spot?
That's the big question, and I think the answer really hinges on whether they can manage that crazy schedule and avoid burnout.
Yeah, 10 games in 6 weeks. It's a lot to ask. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
For sure. A lot to look forward to.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive. Big thanks to everyone for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you then.